What's going on, y'all? I'm back, and it's been a minute, a real long while. I checked on my YouTube, and it says it's been 45 days since I uploaded my last video. But anyways, I'm back, and I'm here to talk about basketball, and it's NBA free agency starting today, but officially at 6 p.m. Eastern. Now, the Nets. I'm not saying the rush anything. I'm not sure how many days it is, where free agency ends or whatever. But I'm pretty sure they have a good amount of time to make some decisions. But as far as their own free agents, so the first thing that they got is their own free agents. Like I said, Yuta Watanabe, Seth Curry, and they just put a statement out. The Brooklyn Nets writer said that they declined the options on the point guard Drew Smith and David Duke Jr. Now they can still, be get something done, is what I'm trying to say. And I don't think that Drew Smith will be an option. I mean, I would like that because I don't really don't see it. I don't. But anyways, David Duke Jr. My opinion on him is maybe it could be something worked out, but I'm not so sure. But I would love to have him back because I like his promise. I'm seeing him working out. He's staying in shape. He look like he's trying to get better. So I believe in him. But anyways, my thing with the Nets is hopefully they do something to make this team competitive. Of course, I'm not saying that they have to, be championship or bust or anything like that. Obviously, they have no superstars. They do got some potential all stars in Mikal Bridges, and Ben was an all star. I'm not gonna get on him yet. And Spencer Dinwiddie, I'm not sure if he made the all star team, but he's a pretty good player, even though he's on an expiring contract. You got the rise of Nick Claxton, and you know, hopefully he'll take some next steps. But anyways, yeah, man. Like I said, staying on topic. Hopefully they do something comparable to to at least compete is what I'm trying to say, because the East is soon to be wide open, right? Bradley Bill just left Washington, even though they were not. Even with Bradley Bill, they were not going to do anything. So you get my point. It's just that having that caliber of player out of your conference is, you know what I mean, is makes it a little bit easier. Even though half of the time he was injured, but that's no longer here nor there. But anyways, Brook Lopez could be going elsewhere. I heard the Rockets are showing interest in him and other teams. Um, what else? So Chris Middleton, I think he's gonna stay though. Javon Carter, he could be out. Um, the Sixers, James Harden thing that's going on. He could be traded. I think he will. Obviously, he opted in so they can trade him or whatever, and then he'll be a free agent in 2024. You get it. If you're following the news, you know what's going on. You know what can happen with him in the future. But yeah, he's most likely going to be traded. It just all depends on for to where, for what, and all of the teams who might be involved. They said it could be a 3-team, possibly a 4-team trade deal. Yeah. So moving on. We got who else in the East? The Heat. Let's see if they run it back or whatever. They still, they still a respectable team. Of course, they went to the finals. But it's still they still have their free agents to work out their deals between Max Strus, Gabe Vincent, those boys, Kevin Love. I heard he's getting interest from other teams as well. But anyways, let's keep moving on. Who else is a top contender team in the East? The Celtics. They moved away from Marcus Smart, the core piece player in him. We're not sure what Kristaps Porzingis will bring, even though I know he's a good player. Everybody knows he's a good player, 20 points per game. There have you. But the issue is his injury. But hey, he had a good season last year. Hopefully he can you know, keep it going for it. But yeah, so That's what I'm saying. At least to be able to compete. And the Knicks, they got a good squad now. Jalen Brunson doing his thing. Julius Randle should be healthy by the start of the season, but they still got some decisions to make. They got a lot of money over there. Emmanuel quickly. They got to work out his situation. But yeah, man, I want them to at least get a backup guard and a center. We don't, like I like Noah Clowney. I went back and look at his tape. I was not high on him, so like I was looking at a bunch of other players. I wasn't really looking too much into him, like so I passed him up. But then after they drafted him, like I knew about him, I heard his name, but I didn't really like study him. Dariq Whitehead, I was studying him. I know what he is. I know what he could bring. It's all about health. Obviously, right now he's on the boot, so we're just gonna see from there. Obviously you gotta take time with that situation. But yeah, man, we need a center. We don't have no true big. Like I like Clanks, but he's known for his defensive game in the NBA. Yeah, you do need defense, obviously, to be able to go up against the best of the best in the game. But he's more so known for his help defense and his interior defense. I mean, excuse me, perimeter defense. Excuse me. He's not really so he can't really bang with those big boys. We saw it. Like it's just a fact. Like I like Clanks, but he's not a starting big in my opinion because also he's not the big that you can throw the ball into down on the low post and make something happen. So that's my issue right there. I like his athleticism and his defensive game versatility. But other than that, I just it's just flaws there. And also he stepped up on his free throws, but it still has to get better. He's still going to be his free throw shot is still going to be questioned amongst other teams. They're going to be like, can he really shoot his free throws that good at a good percentage? So that's my issue right there with Clanks. And then uh, like I said against about Noah Clowney, he's more of a four. He's not a five yet. He's don't. He's not like he has the height or whatever. He's solid defensively, but he's not there yet. And he even spoke on it in an interview or whatever recently and said that like he feels as though he can, but he does know that he has to muscle up. So yeah, we need somebody who, and then Dayron Sharp. I'm sorry, no disrespect to Dayron, but he's just not. I don't know. He's just too clumsy. He can rebound and stuff like that, but it's just like I don't see. Like he don't have no post game either. So and also his free throw percentages wasn't that good. He's not a good free throw shooter as well. So like it's this a big question mark in terms of the bigs. Like I feel as though they need a solid big, a true center, or whatever that, or a center that can at least challenge them in that position, and they don't even have that right now. So that's a big question mark going forward. Everybody knows this. Even last year, there was talks about that they don't have size. They need the right big or whatever. And I also do think like they need a guard, like a backup guard, like just in case, like for insurance for Ben Simmons or whatever. And yeah, that's just my issue right there. Just get a guard who can come in, get you at least 15, whatever, to help the scoring load between Mikal Bridges, Spencer Dinwiddie, Cam Johnson, or what have you. You need at least one more of those guys. And speaking on that, Cam Thomas could be that, but I just don't know what the situation is with him. They said him, Kyrie and Durant were gone. He still wasn't getting that much playing time. So what's going on? I don't understand what the situation is with him. Is he going to get traded or whatever? That's up in the air. So I mean, I wish Cam Thomas can, he still got time to develop and things like that. I'm looking forward to seeing that, but I just don't know what's going to happen. They brought in the proper developmental coaches in my opinion. So hey, who knows? But I don't know, man. We'll see. But yeah, that's just my opinion. That's my take on it. Those all the things. Uh, See, like it's a lot of free agents or whatever that I can say, like, or who I want the Nets to get, but I just don't know if they'll have like where the money fits. I'm not that type of guy. Don't come to the channel if you're looking to see about the salaries and stuff like that, because I don't know who's going to be able to fit. And the only thing I know is with the Cam Johnson signing, they put the money into him, it's going to be a little less to deal with. And I heard rumors about Joe Harris. They've been looking for trades for Joe Harris, possible trades for Joe Harris. But or maybe they can waive him so they can dump some salary. I don't know, man. But hey, like I said, they have to get some pieces to make this thing work. And speaking on Ben Simmons, they need a healthy Ben Simmons, and he can push this team to at least be better than those guys. Because I feel as though if they don't, and they don't have a healthy Ben Simmons, the Pacers, Magic, and Hornets could pass them up easily. Like that's just how I see it. And yeah, man, that's about it. Hopefully, I touched on everything. Hopefully, it makes sense or whatever. But that's just what was on my mind for this Brooklyn Nets team going forward. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all let me know if I missed anything, whatever. That's all I got, y'all. I'm out.